Yo, what is up, y'all? It's the boy 360 Little G, aka Lil Grant, and I'm back again with a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. So the person I was battling, her name is Crystal. I met her off of Facebook today, and she's just like a great battler. I just like had tons of fun. She like actually challenged me, etc., etc., etc. And I'm sorry if like the sound quality sucks, but I'm using like my webcam, and the microphone on the webcam is just like garbage. I need to invest in one. And honestly, I do not see myself ever, like at this point in time, like investing in a 3DS capture card. So then I'm about to just be recording like this. So without further ado, let's get into this battle. Well, actually, before that, let's talk about the teams a little bit. So looking at her team, she just looks like she has like a really well-rounded, like put together team. Um, the only thing like that I saw was like she needs like a spinner. I don't have a spinner, but I obviously need one. But you know, it's whatever, cause that Volcarona and um definitely like that Rotom was like a big threat on my team, because as far as like my life score and my Tyranitar and my Garchomp, but without further ado, let's get into it for real this time. I'm gonna try and speak loudly so everybody can actually understand me. So yeah, here we go. Click. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry for the video quality as well, but I'm just trying to do whatever I can. So the first thing is, she leads off with her Volcarona, and I lead off with my Klefki, which is actually really surprising to me. I was really expecting her to go with the Rotom to just get off with the Will-O-Wisp, just to get out some type of like continual damage, because I do generally keep my Klefki out for just support whenever my team needs it. But anyway, so she goes for the Quiver Dance, and I go straight for the for the for the Light Screen, and I switched straight into my Garchomp, and the first thing that I was thinking was like, well, do I really want to go Mega already? But then I looked back at her team, and I had remembered like basically everything just like naturally outspeeds my Garchomp, like regardless. So I mean, a little bit of speed loss that doesn't matter anyways for like just a big buff. So I thought that was cool. So the reason I come out switching to my Garchomp with it anyways, because I wanted to Dragon Tail that thing out, because I was expecting she was about to just be Quiver Dancing all over the place, and plus that thing took too much damage for a neutral hit for a buffed up Mega Garchomp like mine. So anyways, and then I looked at the damage that it took, and I was like, dang, I might as well just keep on Dragon Tailing everything until he eventually goes down. But for some reason, it was not in my mind that this Venusaur was gonna have Sleep Powder, and that bit me in the butt really bad. And I was stubborn; I didn't switch out or anything. So she puts up the Leech Seed, and I'm just taking damage like too fast, and then she goes for the Giga Drain. Excuse me, sorry about that. And she gets the crit. So and she gets the crit. So my Garchomp goes down, and I switch into my Aegislash, and then I double switch into my Gliscor, and no, I'm sorry, my Tyranitar, thinking that she was going to go for the Sleep Powder again, but I did that as a prediction, as like I just said, expecting her to go for the Sleep Powder again, but to my surprise, I over predicted, and she actually went straight for the Leech Seed. So I switched into my Gliscor, and I was playing, I was like, please miss, please miss, please miss. So I switched to my Gliscor, and thank God she actually did miss. Underneath all this Sandstorm, I don't know if Sandstorm might actually like decreases the accuracy of moves or something. I don't know, but whatever. So I get the Poison Heal off, thank God, so now nothing can put me to sleep. Paralyze me, I'm ground anyways, it couldn't paralyze me, I can't get burned, etc., etc. So I'm basically safe for the main point. And then I avoided the her Leech Seed missed, and I was just trying to see how much that the Fire Fang would do without the Swords Dance, and I honestly was not happy with that, so I went for a Swords Dance, and I believe I do go for a second one, if I am not mistaken. She goes for the Giga Drain again. That does a pretty decent amount of damage in my opinion. Gets the Sandstorm buff. And then I get the Poison Heal, and then she switches, I believe, into her Rotom. and then I did no, or was the meta girl? Yeah, her Rotom, and I go for the Swords Dance again. No, I'm sorry. I went for the Protect. I'm sorry, y'all. I go for the Protect, and I get the Poison Heal, get a little bit of HP back from that, and then I switched out back into my Klefki, expecting a Hydro Pump. So I just wanted to get up a light screen because, like I said in a previous video, I generally EV train my Pokemon very differently. I actually have a good bit of EV investment in my special defense on my Gliscor, so I know if I was to put up a light screen that I would be able to survive a couple Hydro Pumps, plus with the Poison Heal and the Protect styling and all that. So she does finally go for the thing I predicted to be her first move. She did end up burning my Klefki, which I was not happy about, but you know, it's the game. She's playing the game. She's doing a crazy job. So she goes for the Volt Switch, and at first I was like, no, what am I thinking? Of course it's gonna go for Volt Switch, but then I looked at the damage, I was like, oh wait, I have like some special defensive EV investment, so I'm good. And he took that really well. So the first thing I went for was Thunder Wave on this thing, which really like helps me in the long run of this battle, which I was super happy about. But unfortunately, it's a Steel type Pokemon, and I'm a Fairy. So by Togekiss, I was upset, but you know, he did what he had to do. Can't complain. So go straight to my Gliscor right after that, and I go for the Swords Dance, and then she did get get fully paralyzed that turn. So I just saw it as an opportunity to go for another Swords Dance, whether she'd switch or not. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. So she sends out her Rotom, but I'm not switching out, because I know that I have these screens up, and I can take, I want to say it would take like a solid 3 hits to take out Gliscor behind screens with a Hydro Pump. So I go for the Fire Fang, hoping for a flinch or at least a burn something. But lucky for me, it does end with a critical hit, but she was holding a Citrus Berry, so she does get, I want to say 40 hit points back? I think that's how much that you get back. But unfortunately for her, she did miss, so I got up another Swords Dance. Like I said, like I'm just straight up not worried about the Hydro Pump, but she's missing, so I'm like, whoa, okay. So I go for another Fire Fang, and it gets another crit, and then this Hydro Pump does hit, but just like I predicted, he took that Hydro Pump pretty dang well. And then plus with that Poison Heal. But unfortunately my the light screens did wear off this turn, so I did want to get up as much HP as I could before I took it down, so I went for the Protect, because I don't know what other surprises she could be pulling, because she was outplaying me like left and right when we battled before, so yeah. So I got the little bit of HP, took down the Rotom, and that was like the biggest threat in my opinion. Until her little Gardevoir comes up, I'm feeling super confident. I'm like, I got Gliscor, I'm at +6, I'm basically at full health. And then she Mega Evolves into Mega Gardevoir. This thing is a threat. Oh my god, I was so mad when this thing came out. When this thing took down my Gliscor. Okay, so she got the crit. I'm pretty sure I could have survived if it was not a crit, but like I keep on saying, it's the game, you know? It's 80% skill, 20% luck. So I sent out my burnt Klefki, get up the light screen again, and I believe I put up, no, I'm pretty sure I should have paralyzed her this turn, and then the next turn, I put up, Reflect, I believe, because I know that she still had that Metagross out. And I just wanted to like reduce as much damage as possible throughout my team, throughout the rest of this battle. And yeah, Klefki I think he did like a crazy job this game. And guys, for the people who used to hate on Klefki when we first saw him, because I know I did, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, I'm starting to learn that. Oh my god, my Klefki has got me out of so many things, just like buffing up my teams with these screens. Oh my goodness. So yeah, she goes for the Shadow Ball, and then takes out my Klefki, which I was you know, it is what it is. So, and then I was like, wait, I have freaking Aegis Slash, the most generic cliche thing ever. But, but like, I generally do not like running cliche Pokemon. But the thing is, like, I was thinking like she has Shadow Ball, and I know I can take this, and I have a weakness policy. So I was like, I was good. I was like, this is it. And she switches out. I predicted she was gonna switch out. So, I mean, it didn't really matter anyways. So I went straight for the Shadow Sneak. But yeah, I predicted that she was going to switch out because she obviously saw the Shadow Sneak coming. I took out her Volcarona, but I'm pretty sure she switched that in hoping that I would get burned from the Flame Body. Unfortunately, it did not. Well, I mean, fortunately for me, it didn't, but, you know. So I just go for another Shadow Sneak. I was pretty confident that I would be able to take out that Venusaur at that health level that she was at. And then the Metagross, I kind of wanted to just like mess around with it, like to be just 1,000,000% sure. So I went straight for the King Shield. Even though I'm behind a Reflect, like dual screens, and it's a freaking Aegis Slash, I still wanted to be like 1,000,000% sure. But fortunately, she did get paralyzed, and I just went for a Swords Dance. And that was honestly right there. That's pretty much game. So she goes for the Pursuit. I'm behind screens, and you know, the freaking Aegis Slash. And I was in my shape form. So you know, Shadow Sneak, and then takes out the Metagross. And I'm pretty sure she sent out her Mienshao. Yeah, her Mienshao. And I was pretty confident that all of her moves were straight physical. I mean, it's a freaking Mienshao. Let's go for the King Shield. We already know what Aegis Slash does. Lower that attack. I was expecting it to go for U-turn. Yep, went for the U-turn. And I just went for the Sacred Sword, expecting her to switch. And even if she didn't, like, there was nothing she could do about it anyway. So I just went for that. +6 Sacred Sword. And I'm pretty sure that this move is straight like a quarter damage on that thing, on a Gardevoir, since he has a fairy typing now. Well, she has that fairy typing now. Yeah. And I just went for it again because I knew I could outspeed it because it was paralyzed. Was it paralyzed? I don't know. I can't really see the screen right now because of the way I have this camera set up. But anyways, yeah. And then obviously I go for the King Shield again, drop the attack. And I'm pretty sure I just went for the Sacred Sword. No, yeah, I just went for that. And I went for the Sacred Sword. But yeah, I would just want to be 1,000,000% sure. I know I could take it down, but I just wanted to be, like, mega sure. Excuse me. Yeah, that did, like, 3 damage. And I went for the Sacred Sword, like I keep on saying. But she was holding a Focus Sash, so she did survive by 1. Like I said, for the billionth time now, I did want to be 1,000,000,000% sure, so I did go for the King Shield again. Because I did still have my Tyranitar, I believe. And just in case, like, I got some, like, crazy hacks or whatever. She go for the U-turn, so she's at -4 now, but there's basically nothing that she could do at that point. But, yeah, like, that was, like, a really good battle. That was literally, like, the best battle that I've had in a good little bit. I definitely want to battle you again. Like, that was super fun. Be sure that you leave a comment, like, subscribe. Drop your friend code in the comments if you're trying to have a battle. Like, I'm not the best by any means. I'm not cocky like that. Like, I literally just started getting to competitive battling once Pokemon X and Y first dropped. I understand, like, everything about it. I always did. I just never really got into it. It just wasn't for me, I guess. But, you know, it's fun. So if you're just trying to have a battle, just hit me up. And if she has a YouTube channel, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. So it's pretty much everything. So everybody, much love. God bless. Deuces.